guys, welcome back to Megaman Legacy Collection, and we're gonna do Megaman 4 bot. Oh god, I'm actually doing it. No, I'm good. No, I'm good. I'm good. Now let's watch my replay of it. Like, oh gosh, no. Like, Megaman 4 is one I wouldn't mind doing again, like, really. Megaman 4 was a pretty good one. And the charge shot's, like, OP in that game. Just because, first of all, you don't lose it when you get hit. That's like one of the best parts. And I was just kind of... This is the first time I like fought Pharaoh Man with Buster. So this is the first time I ever did like any of the Mega Man 4 bosses with Buster. So I apologize for my badness. I was like, oh, you know, good enough. The Dive Man. A funny story about Dive Man. No, wow, he's Drill Man. Wow. Funny story about Drill Man. You can get killed by him before the game starts. But hey, it's only if you have less than like 8 health, or 8 health or less. I forgot to charge him. Like, oh, then slide, and I got hit by him. See, in my opinion, I like it when he does that more. I like his doing that just because I can dodge him. I just have an easier time dodging him. I like how Mega Man's Buster turns into a little ball when it bounces off stuff. I think that's really cool. So in your head, you have to count. Like, it's the same amount of time every time, but it depends on like if you know the time well or not. So you always want to take, in Mega Man 4, you always want to take not physical damage. Physical damage just like kills Mega Man because all bosses do 8, aside from one. One of the bosses doesn't do 8, and there's only one of those though. So as you can tell, it's the one you wanna. That's the only one you'd like to be hit by like that. Well, you really don't want to be hit at all. And I got lucky, you know, he kind of just kept going underground. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks. I was like, he just kept going underground and like giving me free hits. But then jumping around instead of shooting. Yeah, he was being really nice to me. Not speed-wise, but being able to beat it wise, he was pretty nice. So, like, sure, that took me a little bit of time, but... Bright Man. Bright Man. I remember Mr. Bright Man. He wasn't very bright. Not what you were expecting, I know. This entire... I was, like, just up against the corner, so, like, oh, rip. I almost died to him, and I was like on the edge of my seat. Okay, so Dustman. Fun story about Dustman. You know how to fight him, he's easy. There you go. That's like the simple thing for Dustman. Dustman only has one real attack. You just gotta jump over his thing, like right directly above when he shoots it out. Look at that. Nothing hurts you. Although you can't shoot him when he's like this, which isn't very cool. But hey, whatever works, right? Ring Man. This is, keep in mind, this is my first time playing this part. I think Ring Man took me a long time. And he killed me. Physical damage. Because physical damage is the best damage. Except not at all. Physical damage is terrible. So, the hard part was dodging everything. Like, if I would have nailed every hit I got, though, I could have been able to kill him. But, considering I don't like to turn around before I shoot, that was very improbable when I was doing this. It was highly improbable, actually. I had to get really lucky. I don't even remember how I ended up managing to beat this guy. So, I think I figured it out. The next, like, 10 of them. Something like that. It's kind of ridiculous. But hey, whatever works, right? There we go. You can jump over him. Jumping over him is valid, but it's hard to do. I kind of saw my health, saw his, and gave up on that one. Just because, you know, it seems like a very legal thing to do. But it'll be fine, right? So, see, I had to jump at the end there. That's what I wasn't doing. I was like, oh, I'm so close. And I was like, oh, well, that just ruined my dream. But hey, whatever works, right? I was like, ah, I just gotta get it working. Like, you saw me jump at the end there, but it was not enough. But, yeah, it was definitely not enough. But hey. And I got wrecked again. So, there we go. Yeah, just watching me. It's kind of, you know, just lame. I'm pretty bad. I'm pretty bad. Like, not just pretty bad, just pretty bad. Like, pretty bad. I almost did it. I thought all that was doing a difference was the mini charge shot, but it obviously wasn't. That sealed my fate. That, like, actual hit. That's what sealed my fate there. The fact that I managed to do that instead of actually, you know, do things correct. So, I might go back and redo this one, but, you know, not Mega Man 3. Never. Mega Man 3, never again. I was like, yes! I was so happy. Like, at this point, I didn't even care. I was like, oh, okay, I beat something. You know, when you get into that mood, you're just like, oh, I did something. And he totally wrecked me with that physical damage. Because he's Dive Man, and he's like twice the size of Mega Man. Look at that. Look at that difference. Dive Man is huge. I was like, oh. You just totally stand in the corner. As soon as he shoots things, you're like, good. I was like sitting in the corner, I'm like, okay. I was like, oh, I figured it out. And that's when I figured this one out. Because that one wasn't that hard to figure out. Oh, bam. Almost killed him. It's really, like, I really wish it was like If this was in the Mega Man boss rush, like Mega Man 5 boss rush, no, 4 or 5, you can skip the bosses now because of a glitch. So if it was in like the actual Wily Capsule room where you got to choose your people, I feel like that might have been a little bit better, but hey, I'm not going to say anything. Like, first of all, I'd be able to do all the hard ones first, and I really wouldn't have to worry about if I made it or not. I could just, like, you know. And right here, I'm like, okay, he's going to rain me, so I'm just going to take damage and die. Like, yeah, the rain's going to kill me. Might as well get that out of the way so then I have full health. Like, oh, man. But hey, Toadman's not that bad. He's just standing there. He didn't hurt me. That would have been a perfect... And all he does, as long as you just continue hitting him, that's all he does. Like, look at this. That has to be like the best RNG ever. Is the fact that he just stood there. Then this guy gave me a little bit of trouble. Skullman. Skullman's kind of not cool. He's just not cool in general. Skullman's just like, oh, you can't attack me. And then I died. Because whoop-de-doo, I'm a good dyer. So here we go. Like, this guy. I was aware he was the last Robot Master. I really should have not taken physical damage from there. I was so close. And then, look at that, the 2 HP is like, just looking at the wall. Like, you failed. And I did kind of fail. That was a pretty bad fail, being perfectly honest. And not even being perfectly honest and being kind of honest. That was a really, really, really bad fail. But hey, you can't control everything, right? Well, I guess you can control that you're gonna die. Well, actually, no, you can't control it. We just know it's gonna happen. One way or another, everyone's gonna die one day. Unless your dreams. Dreams never die. If you die in one person, there's always a dream like that in someone else somewhere. Guarantee it. I guarantee it. Like, that's a personal guarantee from me. Or someone will carry on your dream. And then that's Mega Man 4. 13, I have, like, not that much time left. So this one, I like Mega Man 6 a lot. So I didn't mind doing, I think I did this twice, actually, to get a better time. But I don't think I ended up finishing it. But yeah, Mega Man 6, this guy, it's the same strategy than with normal ice. Just jump over it, shoot him. And you can get 2 if he does it like this. I never get the full 2 charges off because I was dumb. Couldn't wait an extra second because I'm impatient. But hey, I was still doing damage every single time. That's all that really mattered. And I was avoiding getting hit too, which was pretty good in my opinion. So this guy, you can't really attack him unless he has that out. You can attack him in air and stuff, but like really, you can't really do much. Like you can attack from behind. That's if you can get his behind though. Like that one probably should have been deflected. And he somehow ran into me, which never happens. And your bullets are faster than that thing. Not surprisingly. So, you know. It's just like collided with his head there. Then there's Centaur Man. He's actually one of the harder bosses in my opinion. He's definitely You can jump over him. It's a little bit hard to do. But he wasn't disappearing, which is really good. He kind of just stood there. He just kind of kept falling, you know? And of course he disappears the last second there. And then he freezes time, and then gets wrecked. So you can... If you can mash the plus button for before each one... So this Flame Man isn't hard, but if you don't know his pattern, then people get wrecked. I had forgotten his pattern, and then I think I kind of said to heck with it right about here, but I probably, or it might have been killed the legit way. I don't remember. Oh, that was me being dumb. Yeah, I might have been able to continue it. But hey, it's all with those life choices, right? So here we go. It's like, those are fun. So I was looking at the achievements and stuff. There's apparently no achievement for beating all the challenges. I was kind of shocked. Like there is achievements for each of the individual last two, but you know. You can skip like 2 challenges then. Like Yellow Devil's too hard? First of all, that would be really... I don't know how you would manage to beat all the other challenges. But you get the point. Like that's how... I was really astounded that there was no... There was nothing. And Windman. He's a pretty windy fella. It's just like there, and he just winded you. He's got the wind out of me. He's just sucking me in, dude. Look at this. Look at this guy. This guy. It's this guy. So the last 3 Mega Man games, I have like no problems with really. Because you have a charge shot, which makes the game infinitely easier. The only problem in Mega Man 1 was, you know who. Realistically, Mega Man 1 isn't that hard. I was being dumb. All that time I was talking about, all the time I put in Mega Man 1, that was all trying to beat a Lek Man. That's what that was. That was literally all trying to beat a Lek Man. Like, I think I didn't complete the challenge 4 times because of Lek Man. Then I got lucky. Which is exactly why, you know, you just don't want to. So, also regarding that, saying this is like the last boss rush, I will be doing the all appearing blocks, no items, but I may not do the 1 through 6. If I do that, I will do what I'm doing here, a replay, and I will just put like cool music or something over it to symbolize, you know, the end or something. But I will try to have it up for you guys, but originally I'm not gonna really, you know. I figured out his strategy, like how to avoid all of his things. But, you know, that wasn't until like my 3rd try, I think. Yeah, it was probably my 3rd try. But hey, it's better than no try, right? Actually, no. A no try is much better. It's kind of ish. Not really at all, actually. Yeah, I'm like, oh wait, I can just do that. This is where I figured out my entire strategy for beating that guy. Just slide over under everything he throws at you. It's a pretty well working strategy too. I was like, he hit me. I'm like, oh okay, whatever. Then we have this guy, Canadian Man. Here we go. I decided to see if I could beat him. And I was like, I got hit once. And I almost got underneath him there. That would have been pretty cool. I actually might have kept going if I would have, you know, got underneath him and improved. But I didn't, so, you know, whatever. So this I don't know about you guys. Actually, in the comments, I want you guys to, considering how far we are in the series, I want to know what your guys' favorite Mega Man games are. Not gameplay-wise, and then music-wise. Because some people will say certain games just because they're music. And I'll tell you mine right now. Music-wise, I like Mega Man 3. Gameplay-wise, I like Mega Man 6. Out of those two. And in the next episode, we will probably be taking on this to symbolize the final. And then this will be a later date. So I'll see you guys next time.